the men have to be intentional about what they're looking for, and as women, we have to prepare ourselves to be found. Because a lot of times, especially in the church, you know, we're godly and we're spiritual beings, but I think we forget to balance that out with us still being human.
Yeah.
God didn't create us to be robots, and so as women, we have to make sure that we are looking the part to be found. I tell some of the sisters that I mentor all the time, the man of God don't want to find you with a bonnet on, sis. The man of God don't want to find you looking like you homeless.
Ooh.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
The man of God, he's already prayed specifically of what he's looking. So when you leave the house every day, you're not leaving to impress a man, but you want to look your best for you first. Because when you look your best and you feel your best, you operate at your best.
Yeah. Hey, I think one of the most fun, interesting facts that we've had to run into is probably how long did we date before we got married? And I think that's kind of a conversation a lot of people want to talk about, because they think that marriage should be like, the premarital phase should be like, I don't know, 2-3 years, I guess,
Right.
or I don't know, 5. I know a lot of people have dated 5 years or more, still haven't married or have married after that. So it's a fun fact that we share, and we talk about that we've dated 9 months.
9 months.
9 months, and then we got married.
That's crazy.
That was crazy. It was God, though. It was God, but it was crazy. A lot of people don't realize it. They don't. You can't put a number on him. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I knew, and every man doesn't have that. You know, I knew, and I prayed to God before I met you. I said, the next relationship that I get, I was just getting out of a relationship with this one young lady from Chicago, and I said, when I get out of this, I said, the next woman you send in my life has to be my wife, God. That was the prayer I prayed to God, and I think that was intentional. I think the biggest thing about intentionality, if you want something, you have to be intentional about what you want, what you want to see, how you want to feel, where you want to go. I think that's intentional stuff, and I think that piece I gave, God said, God, the next one has to be my wife. And then, hey, the next relationship I was in was with you.
Yeah.
And we dated like 9 months. And folk thought we was crazy.
Yeah.
Your parents hated me.
Yeah.
You know, yeah.
No, because I'm just thinking about them 9 months, because a lot of people think that the dating phase have to be long and drawn out. Even the engagement phase has to be long and drawn out. But when you know that you've heard from God, it doesn't take God all day. We say that a lot, but do we really believe that, you know? When we met, I can honestly say that I believe that it was love at first sight for me. And I tell you that all the time, because I'm like, it was just such a glow about you when I saw you. And I'm like, I had never experienced that with another man before, to have that just glow around you. Then I didn't know what the glow was. But once I got saved for real and dedicated my life to God, I realized then that glow that I saw, the light that I saw, was the light of the Lord, His glory on you. And I just think back over those 9 months, it wasn't about the longevity of how long it was. It was about the quality of time, the time that we spent. Because like once we started dating, we was together like every day.
Yeah, a lot.
Like every day. And it didn't take me long to know that you were the one. And I think a lot of times we spin our wheels when it comes to dating, because we're like serial dating. And right off the bat, we see them red flags. Now, y'all know we've been seeing red flags all over social media lately. People popping up saying, oh, these are red flags, these are red flags, these are red flags. Early off in the relationship, y'all see them red flags. But I can honestly say I did not see, well, let me take that back. Let me take that back. Let me roll that back.
Roll that tape back.
I did see one red flag.
Okay.
And we laugh and joke about this red flag all the time. At that time we had went to, and I'm going to tell this short story. You probably already know where I'm going with this.
I don't know. I'm nervous.
That time we went out, I'm sure it was not our first date. It couldn't have been our first date. Because our first date, you actually invited me to church.
Oh, okay.
That
That's where
was
you're
our
going.
first
That's where
date.
you're going. Okay.
So this probably second, third, we well into the dating phase at this point. And so I thought, till I saw that red flag. So we pull up to Wendy's, right?
One of my favorites.
Got a little 4 for $4.
They didn't do 4 for 4s. You had to create it then. Now it's a thing. We made it a thing then, but now it's a thing.
So we pull up, right?
Yeah.
We order. We get to the window. The lady looks in the car. She giving us a total. You look at me like, you got your money for your food? Excuse me? Sir?
Oh, this is Dutch tonight. Oh, we're going Dutch.
I said, you got to be
We're
kidding
Dutching
me.
tonight. Yes.
That was a red flag for me.
Ooh, I didn't know it though.
Because I almost walked out on that.
Ooh.
Because I'm like, we at Wendy's. I could see if we was at a steakhouse, Outback, Chili's, Cheddar's.
Oh.
Even the
Talking
seafood
about
place.
Fleming's
But
or-
we at Wendy's. And you look over and say, you got your money for you.
You good.
Well, I almost walked out of there.
Look,
Red flag.
you was in my car though, so you can't,
That doesn't matter. I thought at that point we were dating. So it wasn't like we were still in the friend zone.
Oh, we was dating then?
Stop playing.
I thought we was just, I was just taking you out to
No,
this.
sir, we were dating.
Okay. I didn't learn. I didn't know no other way. I was like, that's how we kind of came up in Chicago. The love and affection and relationships was like an unwritten thing. Like we didn't have to show it for the person to stay and commit. We ain't had to show it for them to commit. Like if we in a relationship, you got it, you don't. It's like, you gonna pay for it, I pay for I learned a lot of that because of past relationships and the emotional detachment that we didn't have. So I'm like, Lord have mercy. I didn't know that was a thing until you made it. I said, oh, this is offensive. This ain't a thing we do. Oh my goodness. So I didn't know. And that is embarrassing. Now that I look back, I wouldn't dare do that. Neither would I wouldn't be with somebody that did. Like, if he's taking you out, he's covering the meal. That was one thing that I did not know and didn't learn until further in my manhood. Like I cover the bill. Sky knows that, and that's what I expect in her relationships, right? She shouldn't be paying for his meal. Red flag up front. No, he's a no. He's a no. She got to pay for his meal. He's a no. You got to pick him up for work. He's a no. Mom, I'm going to drop him. He's a no. Go and park back on the street because I'm not giving you money for a car to go pick up a man that should be working and you not. Now, I get, like, if you're a friend, like, I just want to help my friend out. But if you're in a relationship, it's a hard pill to swallow when I think that a lot of men, what we should own that the woman does, and I don't like it. And I think that I had to learn the hard way. Because you felt some kind of way about that.
I did. Indeed, I did.
And I didn't know why then, I didn't get it.
Yeah. Because, I'm a Southern belle. So, growing up small town in Georgia, I always believed in chivalry. I'm a hopeless romantic.
Yeah.
And so the dating phase was the exciting phase for me. And again, it did not take me years and years to figure out that you were the one for me. And it's like, I think if we pay attention to the red flags, we'll know right off the bat if this person is God sent or not. And when he or she is, you'll know it. Because it'll be what you prayed for, and not just what you prayed for, but what you need at that time. And at that time in my life, you were exactly what I needed.
But you didn't pray for me, though.
No, not necessarily. No.
But I prayed for you. And I want to say something right there. When the man owns where he wants to be in life and in relationship, you will find ourselves with structure beyond our imaginable beliefs. Like God will order a man's step because he found the man. The man was first. He gave man governing authority, management of the garden. Do what you need to do in the garden as a man.
Yeah.
He gave us that.